What's up, you beautiful Broodwar bastards? How's it going? My name is SC, and it is September 1st, 2022. Tomorrow is going to be my birthday, and what better way to celebrate than week 2 of season 3 of KCM? Thank you so much for delivering KCM on my birthday. Hell yeah, let's go. 2 weeks it's been since our last cast. I guess it was Korean Thanksgiving, and then there was some Broodwar battle.net issues. We got week 2. I'm so excited, guys. Before you start the video though, make sure to hit that subscribe button, guys, for my birthday. Leave a comment down below as well. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're very, very close. I have a big plan, giving away some money. We're going to be having a big event. It's going to be a whole heck of a lot of fun, so don't forget to hit that big red button. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I know that ASL is on right now. I was just watching the Tasteless Artosis cast of the ASL, so thank you so much for showing up to my channel as well. I really appreciate it, guys. Got some great Brood War action coming for you today, and I hope you enjoy. See you in the video. Alright, what's up, everybody? We're going into game number 1. We got Sharp versus Queen to start us off on Eclipse. I'm on the camera. It is my birthday, so doing it a little different today. What you guys think of it? I haven't been on camera for a long time, actually. Not since I was streaming before. I don't know if many of you guys have seen me stream. I used to do it quite a lot. Not a huge amount, but streaming Brood War, playing ranked all the time is brutal on the wrist, man. My wrist got so fucked up. I was like recovering for months after I stopped streaming just because of how like harsh my wrist was doing it. It's just I couldn't do push-ups, I couldn't do pull-ups, everything was hurting, so I definitely had to quit. Anyway, I guess I've been thinking about it a little bit recently because in these 2 weeks where I haven't uploaded at all, I haven't done any casting. I've been doing a bit of playing, a bit of Brood War ladder for whatever reason. I just got sucked in. I was like, kind of like getting my fix, you know. I haven't watched much Brood War, I haven't played much Brood War for a little while, so just naturally kind of got sucked back into the ladder for a bit. Not really sure why, but wrist was feeling okay. We'll see. We might end up doing a little bit more in the future, but it all depends on how the wrist is doing. Well, if I can't do push-ups, man, things are gonna get out of control. I gain weight very, very easily, so I have to keep my workup going, or my workouts going. And anything gets in the way, I'm kind of a bitch, so I just kind of give up pretty quick. If anything's hurting, we're probably not gonna go work out. Unfortunately, as unfortunate it is, I grew up very easy, and I'm a very lucky kid. Well, I'm not a kid anymore, but you know what I'm saying. I was very lucky as a kid. And I always have to put myself through a little bit of hardship. I have to put myself through the struggle to get to kind of build up that tolerance. I'm not gonna get it on my own. So yeah, the struggles, boys. We got Queen starting off that 12 hatch, just getting spotted now by Sharp. Talking about myself a lot here, but pretty normal start to the game. We've got the wall in from Sharp down at the bottom left. I just got off work here. I've been working at an apiary recently, getting some pretty nasty stings. If you don't know what an apiary is, about beekeeping. A nice sting on my arm here. I don't know if you can see right there. But I get at least like 2 stings per day, And it's kind of rough, man. It's a hard job. I'm working for my friend though, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. Just kind of having fun, hanging out every day. Ooh, that's right in the vision. Sharp trying to do a little bunker rush over here at the third base. Only 2 Marines at the moment, and 6 Lings should easily be able to take this out. Bunker getting close though. Will it be able to finish before these Marines die? A little bit of micro here, trying to keep this alive. Loses the SCV, and the Marines will end up going down. Bit of stutter there from those 2 Marines, not actually firing, and we got 3 Lings just gonna clean this up now. That bunker is still up. Ooh, the last, well, second to last Marine does go down, and now this last Marine definitely gonna fall. This SCV not gonna be able to finish the bunker, I think. Wait, how close is this? Oh my god, only 20 HP off of finishing. Does not get it. Oh man. Oh, that was close. That's gotta hurt, dude. And he finished the bunker, so now he can't even cancel it and get his money back. That, ooh, playing against the two-time ASL champion, and you start off like that, I think Sharp's gonna be feeling pretty bad right now about his chances of taking down this game. Queen with the third base up already. He's got his... Oh, Hydraless Den on the way. Okay, switching into Hydra. I think we're gonna see a lurker bust here at the front, and it does make sense because we do have that wall in here from Sharp. If Queen does get the lurkers in range of this wall, we're gonna lose at least those 2 supply depots, and it's gonna be very hard to continue production here as Sharp switches tank, break that lurker wall there in the front and get out of here. So yeah, he's even building the engineering bay right now. We may end up seeing a bunch of turrets go down if he even goes for turrets too. 3-6 turrets. Oh my god, it is going to be so hard for him to break out of this location. It's all going to be up to when Sharp ends up making these comp sets. He's actually holding off for now. He wants to get a few more SCVs out, but he needs these comp stats very, very badly so that he can scan and find out what the tech is here from Queen. Bunch more Lings coming up here. Queen is ready to surround this initial group of Marine Medic that's coming out, and he is going to get that surround. Big surround here from Queen, coming in from the rear. Not the greatest trade, but will end up cleaning all of this up. A lot of those Lings are going to the backside of the Marines there, and he even gets this fire bat as well. The SCV's coming out to fight. Oh my god, everything going so bad here for Sharp. I think we're gonna see a GG here as soon as the lurkers arrive, if not sooner, because Sharp is just in so much trouble, barely even able to hold on to these Lings, and we've already got those Hydralis coming across the map. Gonna be ready to morph into lurkers soon. Yeah, just getting wrecked here. Sharp not having a good time in this first game. The Zerg lineup already looking strong, looking even better now. They're gonna be able to take down this game number 1. Oh man, Lings are gonna be able to end this, man. 4 Lings and no Marines left over. GG. Just a straight up win with Lings. That is rough. You can see sometimes Terran looks so strong, they look so unbeatable, but it's really a house of cards. The moment that first group of Medic Marine gets surrounded and some units get in the base and on top of the production, it is over. There's nothing that guy can do. Sharp gets knocked out. Game number 1 goes to Queen. Gonna hop into game number 2. All right, game number 2 has begun. We're here on Odyssey. YSC in the top right hand corner. Tulbo, I know that ID. YSC there in the top right. Queen down here in the bottom left. Pretty rough game there for Sharp. A great Terran player, but man, he sure got taken down hard in that last game. It's really hard to cast, guys. I don't know if most of you understand, like, and especially being on camera right now, I'm having a hard time not looking at myself. This is this is a serious challenge to not look at yourself pay attention to the game and also not trip over your words, because yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot right now. If you ever want to give it a shot, if you ever want to try doing some casting, hit me up. Hit me up on Patreon. I do have a tier for that. Come out and do a little cast. There is one player, one guy I haven't quite casted with him yet. I believe he's from Europe. He's gonna be coming on soon, though. I think. I hope. Shout out to you. It's gonna be coming up soon, but if you guys are interested, it's always fun to do a little duo casting, and it's really nice. It's people support the channel. Everyone, Patreon, thank you so much. Really appreciate it, guys. We're gonna be leaving, heading out, doing some adventuring around America and Mexico pretty soon. So not gonna be a lot of income coming in, and it's amazing that you can get something from doing a cast like this. So thank you so much. Looks like Queen getting a little frisky here. He's actually gonna take a third, looks like. Rehatch before pool. And this from YSC is a gateway in main. So on paper, not the best start. I'll just go ahead, throw it out there. Not the best start for Queen. He's gonna have a little bit of a rough time, man. The spawning pool comes down after the first zealot is out, so rip. I don't know. This is gonna be rough. I don't know how this ends up going. There's definitely going to be a zealot in the main base before even a single ling pops out, so it's gonna be tough. We'll see how Queen handles it. The zealot, yeah, coming into the natural right now. He's gonna head up onto the main, look for some kills. Pretty good blocking so far from Queen, just buying a tiny bit of time here. The Nexus comes down. I guess Queen's thinking here was there is that back natural, so probably would be pertinent to anticipate a quick expansion from the Protoss. Whoa, really nice movement with the drones here. Oh, he's gonna lose one drone. One drone goes down. Two drones go down. Not bad at all. Queen making some progress here on this defense, and he actually picks off that probe as well. Very nice. The zealots, of course, are gonna hide behind the minerals, as they are to do. Just chilling there. Oh, but the surround. Oh man, YSC making a big mistake there, sending that zealot in, losing it to those lings, only losing one ling there. Queen just gonna send his lings across the map, gonna surround this last zealot as well with 5 lings. Easy cleanups here in the main base, and great surrounding as well. So Queen just killing it with that defense, although he did lose a few drones. He got that third base up extremely fast, and he's got the gas going now as well. He's hiding. Oh, he's done something. Okay, he's actually built a layer somewhere here. I saw that gas go down, so a layer either at the third or the natural is just gonna hide that for now. YSC was trying to keep the zealot alive in the main for a little bit longer. Oh god, he sent out his zealots, and a bunch of lings are just gonna run right in here. Oh man, no. YSC, dude, why, man? Why? So sad. Oh god, saddest anime death here, boys. This is brutal. 3 zealots are running back home right now. If only they were just chilling on the ramp, things would have been fine here for YSC, but instead he loses that pylon. He tries to rebuild. He loses a bunch of probes as well. He's going to lose his pylon in the main. More lings are coming across the map because Queen smells blood in the water. He knows that he can finish this game right here, right now. Probably should be getting ling speed as well. With ling speed, I think he easily finishes this game here. He's going to surround the zealots Oh yeah, Ling speed is done as well. He's gonna finish these last few zealots. The probes are fighting reasonably well. Nice focusing down there from Queen with the Lings on that probe. Now gonna go into the main base. Look at all these probes just not even mining or anything. Oh my god. YSC, he knows he fucked up, man. He is in so much trouble here. He can't even block his ramp. He's got 2 zealots running around the main. More Lings are coming though. You know that Queen was holding down that Z button during all of that fighting, just rallying his hatcheries across the map to the ramp, just gonna crack this base. So many Lings here. Oh my god, just way too many. Queen gonna take another victory here as the gateway goes down. YSE has to know that his days are numbered. Lings just flooding in from every direction. He's gonna start to focus down the Nexus. Oh my god, there's nothing that YSE can do about this either. The Nexus gonna go down 50 HP. There it is. Dead, and he can even kill this cannon as well. GG is called, and YSE taps out. Game number 2 going to Queen. Pretty quick one there. 2 pretty quick games. Both of them won by Queen with Lings in the early game. A little bit disappointing actually, but hell, if you can get that quick win, man, you take that. You take that every day of the week. YSE goes down. We're gonna jump into game number 3. Let's get into game number 3. Let's get into that next one. All right, on to the next game, guys. It is JYJ down here in the bottom right hand corner of Butter and Queen up in the top right. Hopefully we get a bit of a longer game in this one. I don't want to see JYJ die to a bunch of Lings here. Hopefully plays a bit more conservative, I guess. I feel like YSC had such a sick advantage in that last game, and he really messed things up by sending those zealots out. That unfortunate timing. And yeah, man, that is brutal. I think that probably YSC thought he was about to be getting Hydra busted because he didn't see the layer up there in the main, and there was mining gas for quite a long time that Zealot died, and he thought he better get out there and get some information, see if there's actually Hydras coming or not. But you're on one base, dude. You just need to defend your ramp. You need to get some cannons going. You need to get your forge up. Oh no, he was on 2 bases. He had the back natural, so excuse me. But how can you break? I guess you can break the temple, right? You kill the temple, then you can get in the back of that natural. So I'm not 100% sure what was going through his head. YSC, that's a new map. That is a crazy new map. That Odyssey map with the back natural. That's a wild map. There's not a lot of things that can actually hop over the wall in that back natural either. There's only a couple of things. No spoilers from the ASL. Actually, we got to see a little bit of that, but yeah, it's an interesting map, and it's still yet to be figured out here by Protoss. So I won't fault him too much, but that was pretty much a dunk on YSC by Queen. Now Queen getting his natural down once again, this time grabbing the pool as well, getting the gas going. I actually didn't see if that was pool first because I was still analyzing the previous game. You know how it goes. Luckily I started the cast. I started the recording earlier, so you've all seen it. You know what's going on here. We've got the lair coming now. That was a pretty quick gas, I guess. The lair coming up here. I think we're gonna see 2 hatch muta from Queen. The first drone heading towards that natural, and some Lings popping out here. JYJ getting his nice little wall in going. Almost gonna get this drone. Wait, 5 HP. 6 HP now, so is out of the danger zone here. Ooh, nicely done. Drone's just a little bit better at fighting than SCVs, man. the SCVs, they do have that extra health, but it is so hard to get any sort of moving shot going. Drone's much easier to turn and fire like that, and get that moving shot going. So Queen making good use of that. Finishes off the SCV, doesn't lose a single thing, and has taken a slight edge in this early game. Now, the wall-in is complete here. JYJ with his second base is feeling pretty good. I would feel he's got 2 barracks pumping away. He's going to have a medic coming shortly here as soon as that academy is finished, and he should be able to get a pretty nice 2 racks timing going, force a couple of sunken colonies or a whole bunch of lings, and set himself up for this mid game. Not able to get the SCV out on the map, a little bit too quick there. Queen with those few lings in the front able to block that. Here comes the comsat station, gonna make sure that full information is gleaned here by JYJ, that he knows everything that's going on. He's gonna figure out it is indeed a spire here in just a moment. There's that comsat finishing up. This move out is about ready, but this has got to be scary here. He knows that his teammate Sharp got killed at this exact moment in an earlier game, moving out with just a few Marines and those first 2 medics. The counterattack here, but an SCV gets pulled. Nicely done. Oh, the SCV not quite blocking perfectly. Uh-oh, we're having a little bit of technical issues here. Okay, looks like we're back. This is not playing from Africa TV. I downloaded this video, so it should be fine. I don't know what's going on there. I've been having a little bit of a trouble recently. I might have to get a new laptop soon, actually. This one doesn't seem to be... What the heck? Lings in the main. How the hell did that happen? Okay. Manages to slip by. I really expected him to be able to block that there. Okay, not losing the turret at least, so the turret timing is going to be okay. Here from JYJ, bunch of mutas coming across the map. The Marines are just on full retreat mode, heading straight back towards this natural, and JYJ getting his turrets up barely in time here, gonna be able to block this mutalisk attack. Uh-oh, this turret is a little bit late, just slightly late here. It will finish up though in just a moment's time. Uh-oh, turret in the back as well. This is the nasty spot, the brutal area where Zergs love to abuse punny Terran players. That bottom right hand corner with the comsat station. I guess he doesn't have a comsat, so that actually removes that part of the equation at least. Whoa, 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 whoa! Queen not even getting a single shot off there. What the heck was that? Eating about 10 missiles from the missile turrets and not even shooting one time. Doesn't lose a mutalist, but still, that was a bit of miss micro there. Now Queen gonna fly back towards the main, but quite a lot of Marines have been produced by now. Got a good number of turrets out as well. A 3rd base on the way here for Queen at the top left. He's gonna have to do better than this though. He wants to take down JYJ. 3rd turret on the way. Gonna be picked off here. Whoa, 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 whoa! Come on, shoot something. There we go. He actually gets it. That's good news there for Queen, but these Marines and medics, a couple of fire bats mixed in as well, are headed out on the map. That's going to force a reaction from Queen, and JYJ has managed to stave off this mutalisk aggression, keep it out of his main base very, very effectively. Generally, we see Queen and other strong mutalist micro players getting in the double digits in terms of SCV kills. Now getting about 3-4 SCV kills there, so starting to deal some economic damage, but nowhere near where he would like to be in terms of that mutalist harassment. Now a couple of Stargates coming down, the double Stargate, of course. He has double refinery going at the moment, so he has the gas bank here necessary to throw these down. But will he end up getting an armory, or is he going to go directly into Science Vessel? Now he does get the scan off in the main base. He sees that a Queen's Nest is coming down. Hive going to be on the way here shortly. That's probably going to spur JYJ into going directly for his science facility. When you see the Zerg transitioning, it's probably best not to go for Valkyries. They are great against this early group of Muta, but if you find out that your Muta or your opponent is not going heavy Muta production, they're actually transitioning, it's much better to get this science facility and get science vessels out. They're so much more useful than the early Valkyries. Valkyrie is really a timing unit where you can break through a heavy mutalist player. Oh, whoa. Both players making a little micro mistake there. JYJ just walking towards the Mutas, and Mutas just flying straight at them and then turning around and flying away. So both players making a little mistake there. Neither of them get punished. But yeah, Valkyrie's more of a timing unit. It's not going to be useful in this game as lurkers are already out on the map. We have a lurker over there at the third base, but only one, and that's not enough to hold this off. So he needs to get another lurker or two up to that base with only one lurker and one sunken colony. A quick scan and a dash forward with the stim marines, he could actually break that base. So that is a danger that Queen will have to contend with. 3 lurkers at this natural, that is not a danger. Okay, 2 lurkers here now. It's a little bit more safe. Actually, it's a lot more safe. 2 lurkers is crazy how much better it is at defending against Marine Medic than 1 lurker. 1 lurker is nearly useless. It's not going to really do anything. The lurker spines are just going to hit a couple of Marines. They're going to heal from the medics. Maybe get a 1 or 2 kills, and it's going to die very fast. But with 2 lurkers, you get a lot of splash damage going. If you target the same Marines, they're going to die in 1 shot. So you can really deal a lot more. Now finally getting back into this abusive location here. Queen gonna fly straight through. He doesn't end up staying behind the mineral patches there in the bottom right hand corner for too long, and I guess JYJ's done a good enough job of keeping his buildings and his supply depots out of the way there. He's actually left a good sizable path at the bottom of his command center, down in the bottom right, so that the Marines can actually slip by and get into that location and route those mutas out of that really rough spot. Ooh, big lurker push here. Bunch of Marines gonna go down. Oh man, 2 science vessels end up falling there. That is rough. A pretty decent I was gonna say a pretty decent irradiate there, but now we're gonna have a bunch of guardians being made, so those are just gonna heal up the moment that they pop out of the eggs there, out of the cocoons. They're gonna have full HP. These lurkers are coming forward. This is gonna be all up to this huge timing where Queen is gonna hit with vessel or with defilers and guardians and lurkers, where at the same time JYJ is hitting the main with his double drop here. This is a pretty clutch situation. This is not a game you see very often. He's going to kill the Greater Spire. He's seen that now, so he knows that guardians are coming. He's going to have to start building some defenses against that. I guess it's going to be Wraith, maybe? Does he actually start building Wraith, or just hope that he can get forward with the get rid of this with his science vessels? I guess so. Science vessels coming back here now, getting rid of this defiler. SCVs are running out. The guardians have gone back home to deal with this drop and doing it excellently. Yes, Queen massacres this drop, kills every single Marine with those guardians. Nicely done. And now he's still in here in the natural and the main, dealing damage. That defiler is dead, but the lurkers are still here, and there's a dark swarm that's going to last for quite a bit longer. Tons of overlords coming across the map. I don't know why those are actually headed over here. Probably not the best idea, but we've got Hydralisk underneath them. Lurkers are going to pile up here in the natural, getting on top of each other, but the surround is pretty darn good. JYJ clears it. clears that lurker stack, and that was a huge moment. We've got no defiler left over, and the defiler's mount has been killed, so we can't even make any more defilers. This is huge. Queen just gonna try and break it right here, right now, with the guardians, with the hydras, and some lurkers coming up shortly. Running forward with the Marine Medic. This is a pretty good trade for JYJ because there's no lurkers under this fight, and the irradiates are doing huge damage. Running forward now. Got to target down the lurkers as quickly as possible. Great spread there, but the lurker fire just takes those down. Only a few guardians left, but 4 lurkers running up here into the natural. That's going to break through and prevent these SCVs from mining from the natural once again, breaking this base. I think JYJ, though he played a great game, is ultimately going to go down here against Queen. 4 science vessels are out, but none of them have energy for another irradiate, and there's just masses of units coming across the map, dealing huge damage here in the main. He's on top of the production. The Marines, the moment that they pop out, gonna end up dying, and JYJ will have to tap out. What an incredible game, guys. Just so crazy. We never see games like this, but Queen making it work, making it happen here. I think he only produced a single defiler, maybe 2 in this game before losing his defiler mount, but he still manages to take him down with that crazy guardian play. He couldn't even produce any more mutas. The only thing he can produce right now is hydras, lurkers, and lings, but he's managing to make it happen here. JYJ just barely not gonna be able to hold. Actually, he's got some SCVs trying to kill these lurker eggs, but more and more hydras running in here. Okay, actually, Marines trade very nicely against hydras. Hold on, he's hanging in there. Oh my goodness, what am I watching? The SCV surround on the lurkers, just preventing them from easily burrowing after they morph, but looks like he's gonna have to retreat. Any more irradiates? Yeah, he does have an irradiate for that lurker. He picks that off. This command center is super low. Can he actually break out? He needs to break out right now, focusing down the science vessels. 2 science vessels died just to those 2 hydras. JYJ gonna really regret sending the science vessels forward first. It was certainly not necessary. He loses those 2 and actually manages to hold his natural. How is this happening? Oh my god, what a game, guys. What a banger here of a Broodwar game. Now, what does Queen do? He's still got the hive, right? So I guess he can throw down another defiler nest. Defiler den, whatever. He can, but he hasn't yet. He's just building hydras. He's just building lurkers and preparing for another attack across the map. But JYJ's exceeding him in supply now. And there's actually a bunch of overlords heading this direction, so he could actually walk over there with a small group of Marines and medics and possibly take that out. Of course, a hydra makes its way over here. It's gonna save that group for now. Slow overlords are a great target here, but Queen, he does have quite a bit of excess supply, so it's not the best. JYJ producing drops now. Double dropship. I don't know if I like that right now. I think he needs science vessels, right? Just keep irradiating and lowering the supply here for Queen. Just keep picking off lurkers, right? But he's gonna go ahead and try to do a drop here. Bunch of hydras walking forward, and I'm gonna end up getting picked off. A bit of a waste of a irradiate there on one hydra, and actually morphs into a lurker as well. So huge save there for Queen, just keeping that lurker alive and wasting one of the very precious irradiates of JYJ right now. JYJ just barely getting his economy in order, is now about to be attacked by Queen here from both sides. It looks like a flank coming from the left hand side. It's spotted by that science facility, and JYJ will be able to react. Some great irradiates going down on these lurkers as they advance. He should be able to pull back here to his bunker and possibly hold. He's falling back, but a lot of those Marines end up going down. These are some pretty good angles coming out of Queen with those lurkers coming from the side. Double drop here into the main should be held off by Queen, though. He's just retreating here. I guess he's just gonna let the main go. Main is gonna go down, but it's just the hive really is the only important building inside the main. All of the other buildings have been remade at the natural. And it looks like he's gonna, oh, this is such a sick spot. JYJ unloading in the back of the natural, a place where really Queen cannot break that area. That is gonna be all his buildings going down. All his tech is gonna fall there in that natural. There's just one lurker left, and this Defiler's Mount is gonna go down. The Hydralisk Den is gonna go down here in a moment. The Lings are trying to pick off as many SCVs as they can. Oh, two Defilers. Two Defilers is huge. These two Defilers could end up ending this game, but he's gonna pick off this last lurker. There's no more lurkers here. Okay, 4 more lurkers are being morphed. We've got full energy Defiler. JYG sitting here. He needs to get out. He has to get out and actually irradiate this as quickly as possible. He does get the irradiate, but there's a ton of firebats in this army. JYJ gonna break through. Oh my god. GG. Oh man, what a game. What a comeback. JYJ takes him down. Oh man. Oh, dude. Wow, JYJ. He has got to be shaking after that one, man. What an incredible game. That's going on my list, boys. That is one of the best games I have ever seen in Zerg versus Terran. That was so sick. We saw some great ideas out of Queen. The Guardian play, the usage of them to hold off that attack in the main base as well. Just sending them back home was a great idea. Just cleaning up that drop. But JYJ tenacity, man. The definition of tenacity there just kills it. I can't believe he didn't get the clapper from KCM. He gets it from me, though. Holy crap. What a game. What a player. JYJ just killed it, man. Let's go into our next game. Alright, it is going to be tough to top that last one. Going back and watching JYJ really showed his mettle that game. Amazing. Amazing plays. Some of those battles, and he made a single mistake in his natural, he would have just died straight up. But he did everything correctly. He moved his Marines out of the way, got into a position where he could flank the lurkers in his natural. He cut off additional defilers. The drops were amazing. Queen played fantastically as well. He was really on top of that pressure, just kept going and never gave up with that pressure. But JYJ holds everything, and now he's here to play against Bisu in our next match. I believe this Neo Sylphid got JYJ here at the 12 o'clock position. Bisu down in the bottom right hand corner. As I said, it will be tough to try and get a game that looks any better than that previous, but hopefully we get a nice long TVP here out of these two. I'd like to see. I think Neo Sylphid is great for Arbiter play, so we might end up seeing some big recalls. The bases here are really wide open. There's a lot of space behind your main base as well, just empty space where an Arbiter can fly through, and like 180 degrees you need to cover in terms of your turret coverage. Even the third base, if you take the third base right outside your natural, there's still a ton of space for JYJ to cover on the left side of his main. It'd be really tough to stop those Bisu recalls from coming in. Going to require a lot of turrets and a lot of mines, so we'll see if we get to that point. For now, we've just got both players sticking to one base, getting their gases out. A little bit different from what we generally see in the meta these days, especially in ASL. Protoss and Terran taking much quicker expansions in general, but these two are just going to play it out nice and safe, get their tech out early. A Zealot is coming across the map here, but JYJ has an excellent little wall there. Not going to take any damage here whatsoever. Bisu just retreats immediately upon seeing that, so yeah, JYJ holding perfectly here. And Bisu going to take his Nexus. Excuse me. A little phlegm in my throat. Might need a drink of coffee here. Alright, as the first Dragoon arrives, we still don't have that bunker just yet, and the Vulture taking a lot of damage here. Good targeting with the Dragoon, and now, ooh, great block there with the SCV. Keeps that Vulture alive. One more Marine's gonna go down, but this Dragoon will have to retreat without the range. Marines are still a bit of a threat here. A second Dragoon is coming though, and the bunker's not quite done. Just 200 HP on that, so he's gotta hold off for a little bit longer here. Good repair on that Vulture at least, and keep that alive for a little longer. Oh, he loses the Dragoon. That's a big loss there. Does manage to pick off that other Marine, but one Marine does get into the bunker there, and this Vulture trying to take a fight here, trying not to die as well. Gets some good hull damage on that Dragoon and does escape, so pretty good so far for both players. I guess losing that Dragoon actually hurts a bit more than losing a few Marines in this early game. So I'm liking JYJ's position just slightly better here. The Dragoon gets taken down too. Oh man, JYJ taking some good advantages here in the early game. Two Dragoons and a Zealot have died already, so Bisu's going to be pretty darn low on early units here for a little bit. The two Dragoons only for the moment. I'm surprised JYJ not building up that Marine count a little bit more. Okay, he actually has 5 Marines, so... Oh, sorry, 4 Marines. And 4 Marines, 2 tanks, going to come across the map. This could be a lot of pressure for Bisu. Now, if he delayed those next 2 Dragoons at all, it's going to be really tough to hold on here. Hopefully he's got 2 Dragoons popping out in just a second. I think one just popped. And now with 3 Dragoons, he's going to have to hold off against 2 tanks and a bunch of Marines, plus this Vulture and rallying Vultures as well. The Mines upgrades should be coming here very shortly. Nice shots here from JYJ, getting some damage, good damage onto these Dragoons, and probes will have to be pulled, but they really can't do much here against this Wallen. The gateway here of Bisu actually working against him right now. Could end up setting up a bunker as well, although there is only 1 Marine left, so probably not the most not the best use of that money. But now with 5 Dragoons, Bisu should be able to break this, along with the Observer. Will force JYJ to retreat, and I don't think he loses his tanks here. Maybe. Ooh, a quick snipe on one of those low HP Dragoons, and JYJ just gonna retreat across the map now. He could go for another one. Okay, that low HP Dragoon in the back there. Pretty tempting target, but JYJ just falls back for now. Add on his second factory, and he's done amazingly well here in the early game. He is getting some great advantages. It's not huge, not game ending by any means, but killing off this many Dragoons in the early game, it really puts the hurt on these Protoss players. You do not want to be remaking these Dragoons over and over again. They're very expensive. They take a long time to build. You'd much rather have a solid core of like 11 Dragoons with an Observer walking around the map to clear things out. You got to have some Dragoons back at home as well to defend from drops. It's the kind of tank unit of the Protoss army. You want to keep that alive as much as possible. You always want to fall back before all of the zealots dry up so that your dragoons can stay alive. But JYJ hasn't lost a single tank, and Bisu's already lost what, 4 or 5 dragoons at this point, so he's hurting. Got the turret setup going down for JYJ, and a Reaver about to pop out here for Bisu, so we'll see if he can even the odds a little bit with this Reaver. Try to abuse this large main base of JYJ, get in there, and actually the turrets are not positioned such that this Reaver can't get into the main, but he does have 2 Goliaths, so that's going to make things much more difficult for Bisu if he wants to try and get in here. Ooh, he loses the Observer as well, so he's not going to be able to put the Observer somewhere where he can spot those Goliaths and potentially avoid them. Instead, he is going to... Oh, actually, the Goliath's heading out right now. So, an opportunity here for Bisu if he flies in the back right now. Oh, gonna pick off an Observer again. 2 Observers going down already. That is a lot of robotics build time. And a great win there for JYJ. Once again, here he comes with the Reaver, gonna do some damage to this turret. Goliaths and tanks making their way back in here. Great repair there. But will end up getting that picked off. Oh, and another great Reaver shot as well is going to pick off one of those Goliaths. Gets a few SCVs as well. Tanks are slowly moving forward here. He really wants to pick off this. Oh! Oh, so close. 1 HP on that shuttle there. Just crazy. And it's insane that he lost vision. Wasn't able to get that last shot off with the Goliath as well. That really... that's so painful for JYJ. However, the shuttle is not going to be useful at all. You can't do zealot bombs or anything with that shuttle from here on out, because just a quick target with some of these Goliaths will take that out immediately. JYJ is on the warpath here, just going straight towards his opponent's natural. He's gonna pick off this shuttle from the back. He's gonna target it. No, he doesn't target the shuttle. That shuttle has no HP, and this Reaver's gonna do so much damage in the back. Oh my gosh, the Reaver hits unbelievable. Does huge damage there, and actually likely gonna hold off just purely on the back of that Reaver. If only a Goliath had taken a couple shots at that, he would have definitely crushed that attack, or crushed that defense, excuse me, and ran in here for the win. Ooh, loses the Reaver. Some vultures here in the main, getting a little damage done. We need a scan, but the scans have just been used. JYJ, he's just hoping that he can get this turret finished, but it looks like he won't. There's the scan. Just enough energy now, and he does get that down. Bisu on the edge of defeat here. Can he get out and stop this from occurring? Excuse me. Looks like tank set up right in the front here. There is a DT, however. Oh, nice scan. Has enough energy for that next scan, and just pushing through with the 2-base Terran play. Could end up winning right here, right now, unless Bisu had something to say about it. Here comes 2 shuttles with the... Uh-oh, that's the low HP shuttle. Oh, he's gonna target that down. It's so low. 15 HP on that. He does finally finish that off. Next Reaver pops out, and we'll get a good shot on the tank. Come on, target down that shuttle. He's got to shoot down this shuttle. The Reaver will just continuously get more and more damage here. JYJ all rallies to this 3rd base for Bisu, and straight up into the natural here. Oh man, just a few zealots pop out, but it's not going to be enough. There's so many vulture reinforcements here. He's going to throw down a bunch of mines. He can kill so many probes in the main. This army in the front is going to get cleaned up by the Reavers, but so many probes going down here. It is a huge problem now for Bisu to deal with, and zealots popping out, just going to die immediately to all of these mines. Oh man, that Reaver went down, but kills every vulture along with it, so not the worst trade. Another 2 tanks coming up here. Towards the front, only 4 Dragoons remain and a few Vultures gonna reinforce here, throwing down their mines. We don't have any turrets or anything. We've got a couple more SCVs here. Could throw one down. Is gonna try and get one down here, but Zealot bombs on top of these tanks should be able to finish this off. And JYJ's been broken. He's been pushed back. Bisu gonna hold here. How many probes were killed? What chance does JYJ have of transitioning out of this after putting everything on the line to break this base? He gets pushed back. I don't know what else he has back at home. If he's been keeping up on his upgrades, I would be pretty shocked. We do have the starport. We've got another base on the way, so there is some follow-up here. JYJ just rallying across the map. He's got to stop this. There's a dropship, but not going to get any damage done because of the quick reaction speed of Bisu, bringing that Reaver back and just dropping it right next to those Vultures. Deals with everything nice and easy. Get another scan off here, trying to look for anywhere he can get some damage done. I think he did quite a bit with those Vultures, getting a good number of probes, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough here. Bisu is growing steadily. He's 30 supply ahead right now. Not the worst in the world, but a few more probes going down here in the main. JYJ doing a good job here of just trying to even things out a little bit, buy himself some time where he can actually loses the tank. Unfortunate. Buying himself some time where he can secure that third base here. Doesn't want to take it too soon. Don't want to be broken on that third, because then it becomes absolutely impossible to make it happen, to make a comeback happen. But he would like to get out there and get that third here relatively soon. So just sharking around the map. Ooh, prevents the fourth. Nicely done, JYJ, sniping that probe. Slowing that down at all is buying him, of course, more time here to take that third. Third base is now down for JYJ, and he will begin setting up buildings and tanks to defend. Getting some turrets up here, getting some mines in place as well. Now we do have a drop into the main, and it is a speed shuttle with full HP, so it should be able to run by some of these turrets. He's actually heading towards the third base now. I'm not sure if it's a Reaver in there, or if he has Storm ready as of yet. I did see the Templar archives, but not sure where we're at in terms of Templar and Storm at this moment. Making a little damage there. 60 out of 80 on that hull, so it's got to be very careful. Okay, gonna fly right in. I think he loses the shuttle. Yeah, he does. Gonna go for maximum damage here on the supply depots, and a big attack coming straight up into the natural here. JYJ leaving a hole in the defense. Gonna regret that. Zealots and Dragoons just filing in here right towards this natural. The army of JYJ is primarily on the left-hand side and using the storms to defend his back. Perfect play here by Bisu, excuse me. JYJ just cannot get back to defend without eating massive storms, and the Zealots are on top of his factories. This should be it. I think Bisu gonna take JYJ down after a fantastic performance against Queen. JYJ taps out, and Bisu knocks out the second Terran player of the night. Very nicely done, Bisu. Quite a hold there as well at the natural. JYJ put it all on the line with that 2-base timing attack, but Bisu holds on, keeps himself alive, and makes a great timing there, just attacking into the natural rather than the third, which was well defended. Bisu breaks him, and now we're going to go on to a Protoss versus Zerg, guys. Either Saxory or Soul Key to come out and face off against Bisu. That's coming up next, guys. Going to game number 4. Alright, awesome. We got Soul Key for our next game here. Match number... Oh, we're on match number 5. I thought we were on 4. Sorry. Match number 5 here. Sulky versus Bisu. Bisu up here in the top right. Sulky in the top left. Allegro. I think it is. Allegro here. A great map for large macro games. You've got so many bases on this map. It's kind of a polypoid clone, but with a few twists. Got some eggs in the front here. The third base. One of the third base not on high ground. And there's, of course, all of these ramps symmetrically placed around the center of the map. So some differences. Adds a little bit of interesting divergence in the different matchups here. And we've got a bunch of lings popping out for Sulky. He did go for an overpool here. Start things out. And Bisu went Nexus first. So is he just going to die? I think the answer is yes. He can't quite pull this off with Sulky going for such an early pool. You're gonna pull all your probes, but you lose this this pylon basically 100%. And Bisu did a great job with the probe micro there to start things off, but this is just so many Zerglings coming in here. They're eventually gonna pick off this pylon, and this zealot's never gonna finish. And even if it does, it's gonna be impossible to stabilize here. He needed another pylon. Probably needed to start it even before that first pylon went down. Lings are just pouring across the map here, 2x2x2. Some gas is getting started here, so Sulky definitely going to throw that into Zergling speed. The 100 gas coming up here in just a second. There's the Zergling speed. And as more and more lings come across the map here, eventually we're going to have that ling speed finish up. And the Zealot's going to get surrounded. Oh, the probes are doing a great job, but the Zealot does end up going down. A second Zealot should be popping out momentarily, but look at how low we are on the probes now. We've lost so many probes. Sulky has a good number of drones back at home. I mean, it's not the best, but it's enough to keep producing lings constantly and get that speed, and then eventually he's gonna get a third base as well. And there's just way too much here. Oh, blocks his Zealot with his other Zealot. That's so unfortunate. It's a pretty good tight position here, but the probes aren't able to get back to help for very long, and the lings are going to be pouring in here with the speed now. GG. Bisu taps out, and Sulky takes that game down in kind of an anticlimactic. I thought that was going to be a great game between Bisu and Sulky, but I guess not. Unfortunate there. Just a build order choice by Bisu that seriously didn't pay off. That's one of the closest spawns that you could get as well. So bit of RNG there. RNG's is going on the side of Sulky slightly, but yeah, that's very, very close rally position. Both players being at the top of the map. It's as straight as it can be, so a little bit unfortunate, but we are going to go on to our next game, guys. It'll be Sulky versus Light. That's coming right up. Don't go away. All right, hype, let's go. Sulky in the bottom left versus Light over here in the top right. This should be an epic match. I love Sulky. You guys know I'm a Sulky fanboy. My favorite Zerg player. And we got Light over here, the former ASL champion. Or I guess the current ASL champion, if you want to think about it that way. But what was that, ASL 13? He is riding high right now. Going into this next ASL, hopefully he's going to perform well. We'll see how he's measuring up to Sulky here in this best of one. Little preview for you guys. I think it's gonna be a Terran versus Zerg final. I can feel it already. I don't think Protoss is gonna make it in, although there are a lot of strong Protoss players this season in ASL. It's looking a little Zerg, a little strong on the side of Zerg. I mean, that's been the case for quite a few seasons, but I'm feeling like a light versus Sulky final, a light versus Queen final, something like that. That would be epic. I'd love to see a ZVT final. It's been a lot of PVZ and PVT finals for a while, so it would be cool to have it be have it switch up a little bit. And this is my favorite matchup, so it would be interesting to see. Now we've got Light starting off here with a bit of a wall in at the front. It's not a perfect wall. There is going to be a gap there at the top of the supply depot, and Sulky, he gets his 12 hatch down, no problem. Hasn't been scouted yet. Both players sending out their scouts. Gonna scout each other at pretty much exactly the same time, and not gonna see anything too crazy. Gonna get in here and take a look around, and I see Sulky's still not taking his gas here as of yet. That's a bit interesting. I think he wants to take a third. He's gonna put it down in his main. Yeah, he puts down the third hatch in his main and gets that gas immediately after. So 3 hatch play here from Sulky. He's waiting a little bit with the drone on the ramp so that he can get some lings out here and prevent any scouting action from Light. Now, like, gonna try and fight this drone here, but the other drone gonna be pulled off immediately. Good response there from Sulky, just making sure he's not going to lose that drone or be forced to pull back and cede scouting information to his opponent. So everything going well here for Sulky so far. Those first few links gonna pop out here in just a second. The command center going down. That was a bit later than I expected, though. What is Light up to? I haven't gotten a good look at Light's base here for a little while, but double supply depot went down. Plus, we've got that gas already. This is interesting. Oh, actually, the SCVs are getting transferred now, so I think this is actually normal timing on the command center. Although I thought it kind of looked like he delayed it a bit in order to get his stim out earlier. Yeah, he's got the +1, so early +1 here for Light. His gas is timing out perfectly here, so he's gonna have that extra 100 gas right as the academy finishes up, so he can start his stim. There it goes, stim on the way here, and it's going to be a nice timing for Light with 2 racks. Everything going to finish up at about the same time, +1, and range should be done at pretty much exactly the same time. We'll have some medics out as well, and Light will be pushing with a very strong force, or defending, depending on how much pressure is coming here from Sulky. But Light is going to be playing here in kind of an older style, I guess. It was really popular about 2 years ago, going for +1 right away here as a Terran player, and going into 4 racks as well. Okay, 4 racks here. He gets inside, he sees the +1 is on the way, so Sulky has perfect information. He even gets the SCV building that barracks as well, so that's very, very annoying. Light is going to have to send his Marines all the way back up into his main base, get rid of that one single speedling, and now he's just going to have to chill here in his natural. He's forced 1 sunken, luckily. I think that was unnecessary from Sulky, considering those those Marines were forced to send back. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Struggling here a little bit today. But he built quite a few lings. That's gonna slow him down in terms of his ramp up here with the Muta. I don't think he's gonna pop a full 9 Muta right off the bat because he was forced to build those lings, because he built that sunken colony as well. Light managing to slow things down a little bit, at least give himself some breathing room here with that initial little push out, even though it had to be sent back. For some nice things out of Sulky, and now the Mutas are popping, heading across the map here. Sulky sending his drone immediately up towards the top left. That's where his next expansion will be. Looks like it'll be on high ground as well. So we are going to see some Muta pressure here into a transition. Most likely tons of Mutas coming out from Sulky, and you know, he should be able to get in here and see that the factory is just finished up, so he's got quite a bit of time here where the Mutalis will be effective before those science vessels come out. So you can expect to see quite a bit of Muta being produced here, and the Queen's Nest plus Hydra Den coming down a little bit later. There we go, getting a couple of kills here. Some Marines going down in the main. Nicely done. Really good control so far from Sulky. Not taking too much damage on these Mutas. And a lot of Lings are being produced here. A lot of Lings. Wow. This is so many Lings from Sulky. And if he goes back up into the main and just kind of baits Light to bring his Marines back up here into the main and just hits the front with his huge Ling force, I think he can kill this turret. I think he can block Light out of his natural if he does it right. 2 starports are coming down now, more turrets in the main, but there's only 1 turret done right now, and this is going to force all the Marines back up here into the main base, I think. Okay, a few Marines heading out on the map, actually looking to possibly move out. No, he's just hanging around those supply depots, so making sure he's safe there. Sulky, his time is starting to run a little bit low here. We'll see if Light starts to move out or not. Okay, he is moving out. This is the big moment here. When Light moves out with this group, this first group of Marine medics, if Sulky can get that big surround. Oh, the hive is already on the way, so Queen's Nest down. There's also a Hydra Den. Oh, he sees the Lings. No, Sulky, everything spotted here. Oh, that's so painful. All the Lings have been spotted out, so Light is not going to make the mistake of moving forward with these Marines, getting them into a bad position where they can be surrounded. Unfortunate there for Sulky. He spent so much money into building up this Ling force, and now he can't really do anything with it. Light just going to chill here at his natural. He knows he doesn't have to move out right now. He's just going to wait, hang out, hold position until his science vessels come out. He knows that he's forced enough resources into defense here for Sulky, so he doesn't need to move forward for now. These Lings kind of looping around. Maybe they can get a counterattack or something. There's the first science vessel, and now these Mutas are kind of obsolete here. They're not really going to be able to do much. Like maybe the first Irradiate going to come down here shortly. We do have lurkers on the way, and the hive is done, so a Nidus network is in position here at the natural. Gonna link that natural to the third base. See what Sulky decides to do with these Muta. He can't really engage anymore with them. He's got so many Lings on the map as well. Maybe he just goes for a counterattack here, try to break the natural. There are a couple of fire bats in there as well, though, so that's a real problem here for Sulky. If he wants to try and dive in, he's gonna have a real hard time of doing so. Maybe if he focuses down the fire bat with the Mutas, that could be a good move. No, he's just gonna back off here. It's a little bit too cramped in that natural for him to get good surface area on those Marines, so he just backs away. Moving through the middle of the map now, not quite getting caught by these. Oh, irradiate here. Pull it out, pull it out. Okay, nice job. Not too bad. Keeping those mutalisks alive. And now these mutas, I think, will end up being on drop defense duty, just hanging out probably in the main base for the rest of the game, or at least until they end up getting taken out. Yeah, just gonna chill here, wait for a bit. We've got some more lurkers here in the stack. Only one lurker can be irradiated at a time. That's nice for soul keys. Even got an overlord over top of one of these lurkers. I'm not sure if he can target that. Looks like maybe he can't. Be nice to bring another overlord over top of that stack, but not quite up to the task right at this moment. It's gonna try and push down this ramp now. Dark Swarm gonna clear things out a little bit. Another Dark Swarm, just gonna push everything back. Marines not moving quite fast enough, and this lurker should be able to deal with these Marines in back behind the natural here, and a drone to take this base. Nicely done, Sulky, snagging that easily. We'll see if Light can do anything about that in the future. Maybe he can get a drop going or put it on enough pressure to stop this fourth base from going down, but Sulky is developing nicely here. 12 minutes in, he's got his fourth base started. His defilers are out. The Ultralisk Cavern is down. He's en route to take this into a late game. Uh-oh, the Firebat there with the D-Matrix. Gonna shut down this base. Light just hitting a perfect little timing here as Sulky was setting that up. Where he wasn't just quite ready to defend, and Light breaks that fourth base. That's really sad for Sulky here. Oh, bunch of Firebats with that D-Matrix running up this ramp. He's actually sort of breaking through. Crazy. Firebats with D-Matrix, so good. There's that first plague though. Oh, a ton of Marines and Firebats eat that plague in the face, and looks like we're gonna see some battle cruisers coming out here shortly. Oh, awesome play there by Sulky. Gets two science vessels and gonna keep his defiler alive for now. Throws down a couple of dark swarms here, and the lurkers are gonna come out en masse. Should be able to clear things out finally. Oh, this unfortunate small group of Marines just gonna go behind the mineral patches for now and hang out until Sulky can finally clear that. Wow, so many defilers here in the front. A lot of gas just sitting out there, just ready to be irradiated if Light gets the opportunity to do so. So he's gonna have to send some of those through, get this fourth base up as quickly as possible. There's still two Marines behind there. A lot of action on the map right now. Light not moving his Marines back, getting surrounded by those Lings there at the Zerg Natural. So that force will be taken out. Now there's an opportunity for Sulky to try and send small hit squads across the map. Little groups of Lings, Lurkers, and Defilers can make their way towards the Natural in different directions and just try to create chaos in that Natural. There's another D-Matrix Firebat in the mix, trying to take things down. It does get picked off, but more and more Firebats running in. Are there enough Lurkers here to hold things off? It looks like no. The drop ships come through, but both of them get taken out. So trading a whole bunch of drop ships for some for this Natural, actually, for the fourth base here of Sulky going down again. That's so painful. He's ready to be producing ultras, and there is the first ultra there, but he needs the fourth gas so badly. He's going for a counterattack right now. What are these Mutalisks doing? Looks like they were on a hold position there, gonna fight against these Marines just in front of the Natural. A ton of Firebats come back though, and these Lings get cleaned up easily. Oh man, Sulky is in a rough spot right now. He's gonna start to pick off some of these SCVs. The mutas have done their job defending the drop. Now they're just gonna go on harassment duty from now on, trying to kill off a few more SCVs as they can. Sulky doing a good job of making use of these last few units as he comes across the map. He's got the crackling upgrade. He's got a few ultras, maybe one? Does he have one ultra? Okay, he's got one ultra. He's gonna do his best with it, trying to pick off some of these science vessels as well, doing a good job. Oh, nice target fire on that Scourge, just keeping that one science vessel alive, but the natural is breaking. He's gonna have to pop out a bunch of fire bats here, and Sulky just swinging everything back onto his opponent's side of the map. Light looked so good, denying that fourth base over and over again, but now he's got ultras in his natural and his main. He's losing a ton of SCVs at that natural to the single lurker, and ultra here up on top of the rallies. There are so many science vessels here. They should be able to start to clear things out shortly, but there's just not enough Marines, and Scourge are finally filing forward to deal the final blow to these science vessels, to pick them off and just get rid of that last threat from the air. Tons more Lings and Ultras just filing into the natural now. No battle cruisers have been produced. If he had a couple of battle cruisers during this fight, I feel like Light could have held on, but he's just falling apart now. Everything lifted off. GG. Light taps out and Sulky wins a very, very scrappy game in the mid game, losing his fourth base I think 3 times, but actually winning the game because of that failed drop from Light. He sent a lot of his supply towards that main base while breaking the fourth, so he lost a lot of Marines there, and he just didn't have enough back at home to defend against the counterattack of Muta, Ling, and eventually a couple of Ultralists being mixed in there. And that is it, guys. He gets knocked out. Light, the best Terran player in the world, defeated by Sulky. If that doesn't tell you the strength of Sulky right now, I don't think anything will. Sulky he's looking at a nice ASL victory this season. I can already feel it. We're gonna go into our next game, guys. Oh, I forgot to cross Bisu's name off. Bisu is gone. It's gonna be Sulky versus Snow coming up next. Stick around. All right, Sulky advances into our next game here on Nemesis. It's Snow in the top right-hand corner, his opponent, and Sulky in the bottom left. That was a pretty wild last game. I think Light paying a little bit too much attention to the top left-hand corner while sending out that drop. It's understandable, man. There's so much going on. So many things happening at the same time. He was spending a ton of attention dematrixing, fire bats, throwing down irradiates, trying to scan and figure out the timing, plus doing all the macro back at home, sending out units. He lost control of that group that was sitting in front of Sulky's natural, and that ended up getting taken out. And it opens up a huge counterattack path, so Sulky takes advantage and he ends up breaking the natural. These type of things happen, man. I think the way that I think about Starcraft, man, it's kind of like trying to juggle while someone else is kicking a soccer ball at you, and you're trying to kick soccer balls at them, and there's plenty of shit going on. It's incredibly difficult to juggle all these different tasks, keep your attention on the things you're juggling and the soccer balls coming at you, and trying to kick a soccer ball at your opponent at the same time. It's intense. You're gonna miss some things. Even at the very highest level, the best players in the world, they do make mistakes, and well, Sulky was just able to kick a few more soccer balls, dude, and juggle things a little bit more consistently, a little bit more successfully, and he ends up taking that match. But Light, still a fantastic player, still a huge contender in the ASL, and I don't think that's an indication of how well he would do against Sulky in a long series, because I know that Light is stronger in a long series, but man, I'm telling you, Sulky is looking good. Man is looking strong right now, and he's going up against Snow now. Let's see how he's looking in Zerg versus Protoss. Hasn't thrown down his third base yet. The drone is headed out though. Snow starting off here with a gateway first. Where is this drone going? Oh, he's sending it up to the top left. So he's going to be taking... Uh-oh. Zealot heading by in the fog of war. And Sulky misses that. So he has no idea that there's a Zealot in his base. Or coming towards his base right here, right now. That is a little scary. Hopefully he's got some Zerglings popping out right now. He's not paying attention. He knows that that Zealot is coming in right here, right now. So he was actually back at home macroing at that time. And the Lings do pop out, but he's going to have a desperate fight here with the drones and Lings to try and keep himself alive. Try to not to lose any drones here. Oh! Ooh. Just about lost that drone. Was so close, but he did manage to pull it back. He's gonna go after this probe, but okay, the probe does go down. Let's see if this Zealot can get anything done. Ooh, he takes it down. No drone losses. Very nicely done. Sulky looking spectacular here with the micro. Even though a slight mistake there, missing that Zealot walking across the map. It's fine. He recovers and start to re-drone up again. I think he might have missed an Overlord though. That's unfortunate. Stuck at 17 of 18 supply. It looks like he canceled something as well. Ooh. Yeah, too much going on at the same time, and he misses that Overlord. That hurts. That really hurts, man. I'm telling you. One of the most painful things in Zerg is that 18 of 18, man. And he gets the hatchery, takes him to 19, still supply block. Yeah, oh god. Okay, there we go. Finally, an Overlord does pop out, but that's not good. That's really not good. You know, the micro is all great. And it makes a huge difference. It can really save you in some of these positions, but man, if you don't get that that Overlord, if you don't hit that Overlord at 18, it takes the wind out of the sails, I'm telling you. And he's gonna go for a Hydralisk Den here. I think this is a reaction. This is because of the missed Overlord there. It feels bad, man. It feels really bad to try and macro when you've missed a bunch of drones. I know it doesn't sound like that bad, but you weren't able to produce drones for maybe like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and he's gonna be feeling not good right now. So his answer, Hydralisk Den, he's gonna try and bust things through here. Take out Snow before he can really develop, or he can get into his mid game, and that's fine. It's a fine way to play, but there's a probe hidden over at the center left, and it can slide through and get into the main here, and he's going to be able to spot these Hydras popping out, I think, and that'll be a big problem for Sulky if Snow finds out that this is coming. Yeah, he's bringing the probe through. Hydras are moving out and spotted. We just saw it down in the bottom left-hand corner. I think the observer missed it there. Rare mistake by the observer, but Snow now knows that there's a Hydra attack coming, and Sulky knows that he knows, so he's gonna transition here. Looks like Sulky trying to kill the assimilators here. I like this play, actually. Killing the assimilators means that nothing gonna be able to get through this side, and if nothing can get through this side, then Snow's not gonna be able to take that base easily. He won't be able to reinforce at all, so he'll either have to kill the make that into an island by killing the other assimilators and just drop something there, or he'll have to take a base at a different location. Yeah, Zulki doing quite a bit of damage here. He might even pick off this forge before +1 is done. Oh, I think he did. Hold up, hold up, hold up. My face is over the +1. That's not good. Let's move this over a little bit. There we go. There we go. Let's see. He didn't get it. Okay. All right, we're working out the kinks here, guys. We've got no +1 for those zealots. That's painful. And a good consolation prize here from Sulky, who will not be able to take out the natural here. He's not going to get a quick win from this Hydra play, but at least he gets that kill. He is going to be sunkening up his third base now. So going into the original plan, I'm going to stick with what I said about that being a reaction to missing the Overlord, but it seems like this is still a very tenable position for Sulky, and this is a possible build here. This can work. Going for a Hydra bust at the beginning and just building a few Hydras, breaking down the killing off the forge, stopping the upgrade, and then just switching into a macro game. It's totally doable. And it looks like Sulky, I don't know if he's got enough here. Yeah, I guess he does with the Lings there as well to block a little bit. He is going to be able to push things back, and he's sending out a group of Hydras as well. He could surround these zealots if they're moving through the middle of the map and get a quick kill. No, he's not going to be able to. Oh man, 3 Corsairs here in the natural, going to get 2 quick Overlord kills and supply block Sulky once again. So Sulky can't really produce anything at the moment. He's going to have to pop a bunch of Overlords here, and you know that Snow is going to be on top of that. He'll be in position to kill off more Overlords the moment that those are popping. And Sulky just kind of moving through the map here. He does pop a few more Overlords. The Corsairs are in the middle for whatever reason. I think being in the main base would be better. There's some Overlords popping there. You could absolutely snipe those, but he's checking things out, making sure there's no Overlord in the middle of the map. Maybe he's got a DT on the way or something. All the Overlords popping here in the natural. I like that from Sulky, making sure that he's got plenty of defense in that position now. Not going to lose any more Overlords unnecessarily. And Sulky just picking off these assimilators. He's doing it again. Killing more assimilators here, not allowing Snow to expand easily to any of these back naturals. So I love it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That Ling got through? What? How did that Ling get through? That is crazy. Okay. Ling gets through. Snow's gonna come up here to attack the top left, and Sulky not paying attention. He's gonna lose some Hydras here. 2, 3, 4 Hydras maybe going down in this area. We've got a shuttle as well. Is this a Reaver? What has he got in there? It's a Reaver. Reaver gonna do amazingly against these drones and Hydras here in the top left. Wow, this is a huge moment for Snow, breaking through this area with just a single Reaver and a ton of Zealots. Great bust. A fantastic bust here from Snow, and Sulky's dropped so low in supply. I've seen quite a bit of good play from Sulky so far this game, but just gets crushed in that third base location. He's gonna end up losing his the fourth there on the high ground as well. He'll have to cancel. He's got a ton of mutas coming, but the Corsair count is still very high. I just don't know how he can turn this around now. He's on 2 bases, sitting back. Trying to macro from here is impossible. Got only 2 Scourge. They both get picked off. The Corsair's just gonna bomb these these mutas down. Unfortunate. Really unfortunate for Sulky. What can he do from this spot, man? He is in so much trouble. An Archon being made as well, gonna counter these mutas heavily now. Another Sunken Colony coming up, but 2 base Zerg versus 2 base Protoss. It feels bad, man. It really feels bad. So He's going to come up here with the mutas and a bunch of hydras, try to make something happen. I think that Snow's got this as long as no big mistakes are made. He even gets a probe over to the center left and starts up that next base. Drone's heading out on the map. Not sure where that's headed off to, but going for a little walk. Snow is pushing into the natural now, threatening Solkey is gonna end the game right here, but Solkey backs up. Snow does the same. He's gonna fall back to a third base, gets more ahead here. And Solkey, where's he gonna take his base? I guess at the center left, try to take that one. I want to see him just double expand right now, because you're in such a bad position. You need to take some risks here. Just take two bases, try it, see if you can get those both up. And he's building a ton of sunken colonies as well, so huge amounts of sunken colonies being thrown down. I feel like if he blocks off his like kills those assimilators going to the center left and the bottom 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock, maybe he could you know, try to take out. Oh, whoa, he doesn't take out those High Templar. That's crazy. I thought for sure he was going to try and take those out, but he doesn't. And yeah, I'm just thinking, if he takes out the assimilators, maybe he can prevent Protoss from attacking those two locations and force him into attacking the natural. And then, or trying to drop. GG is called. Okay. Not going to play this one out. Solkey just taps out. Snow takes the win. And we're going to have a final here. Snow versus Saxry going all the way, guys. Game number 8. That's, that was a pretty wild game. The Reaver attack was pretty clutch from Snow there. There were some kind of iffy moments, right? Like the missing of the Zealot from Solkey and the Mist Overlord, but those are pretty simple fixes that Solkey can make in the future. Still looking good, still looking strong. Snow, of course, takes him down, takes advantage of those small mistakes and hits him with a good timing attack. So I'm really excited to see more games on that map, though. That map is very, very cool. I like the way that the assimilators and eggs work, closing off or opening up different pathways for armies, and I hope we'll see more of that in the future. Now we're going to jump into our next game here. Snow versus Saxry, the final. Let's get into it. Okay, our final game, guys, on Neo Arkanoid. Saxry here in the bottom right hand corner. We got Snow. We're in the top right. So our final game on the weirdest map, the ASL map pool. It is quite a crazy one, guys. It's like Sparkle level, just about. It's not a island map, but you've got two bases inside your main. Both of them have 4 Chrysalis that are blocking them, and you've got 2 temples opening up to the middle of the map, but 2 temples at either base as well. There's just temples everywhere, okay? This map should be called Neo Temple, okay? There's just so many freaking temples, and there's power, whatever, generators all over the place. You can see it's quite it's quite wild. None of the temples are stacked, but they do provide quite an issue when traversing the map. They are freaking everywhere, man. I have not seen a long game on this map as of yet at the pro level, but I'm looking forward to one. I want to see a good game on this map. I want to see these pro players figure this map out and show us some sweet long macro games on this map. That would be fantastic. It's set up so that you can do it. You definitely can. With the 2 extra bases in your main, it is possible, but actually I haven't even seen this matchup yet. So Zerg versus Protoss, I don't know how this is gonna go. It looks like Snow gonna start off here pretty normal with a, well, actually in Zerg versus Protoss. This is like a Zerg versus Terran build that we're watching right now, or Protoss versus Terran build that we're watching right now. And a 1 base layer here from Saxory, so already you can see the weirdness of this map coming through. Yeah, this is just so strange. I guess we're gonna see a few links pop out and take out these Chrysalis, and then Zealot's gonna pop out and take out those Chrysalis, and then we'll see some expansions. But for now, I think we're gonna get some Mutas out of Saxory, but I'm not sure. Possible to go into Lurker as well, although these are not stacked temples, so it doesn't really help you that much. Trying to break through, but I guess it could a little bit, and you know, you can get over to the temples and start breaking through, and it's a very tight area. I'm not sure if we're gonna see that or not, just speculation at this point. Looks like Saxory throws down his hatch over at the second base there, but next to the Chrysalis, so it's not gonna be optimal mining. Yeah, I'm expecting him to just go, Spire, and just hit with some mutas and harass a little bit, see what his opponent's doing, and slowly build into 3 hatch. Putting that 3rd hatch down once he gets rid of the Chrysalis there. Get that mining going, so we'll see how this goes. Snow is just about done breaking through these Chrysalis, then he can throw down his Nexus. Hopefully he throws down a pylon though first, so that he's ready to build some cannons here, because otherwise he's going to be in trouble. Finds an Overlord on the map, but he does need to find his opponent. He's sending his Corsair up to the top left. That's not good. Bit of mind game there from Saxory, sending his Overlord up towards that top left. And now he's going to alter the position there so that it'll be harder to find a little later on. Snow going to spot his opponent last here, and he's going to find out that Spire is on the way at the very latest possible moment. Ooh, Saxory just taking the gas here, so he's going to be powering up with a ton of mutas soon. And Muta's going to be popping out en masse here. Cannons coming down at the main base, but the natural, he doesn't have the pylon yet. That's what I was talking about earlier. Wish he would have thrown down that pylon earlier so that he could get a cannon down at that base, and he still hasn't thrown down that just yet. So I think this natural will be forfeit. Really sad stuff for Snow here, because he did take a lot of energy to kill those Chrysalis and get this base started. He just won't be able to take it though. Saxory, he's gonna look for some more kills, but I think once he sees the number of cannon, he'll just fall back and take the consolation prize of finishing off that Nexus. Just kill the Nexus. That's fine. Oh, not very good control with the Scourge there. Corsairs come in and get the free kills. Dragoon pops out as well. I think that these mutas should be able to just kill the Dragoon, but he falls back. Okay. Gonna wait for a few more mutas to show up and a few more Scourge as well. So gonna act fast here. Needs to throw down some cannons at this base. Needs to get a pylon going at least. Gonna jump forward. Ooh, losing quite a bit of mutas there. And the Scourge gonna connect. Nice job. Gets another Corsair. He's trying his best to micro here with the Corsairs to get rid of these Scourge. And he is going to kill off all of the mutas. The Scourge do come in though and kill off the remainder of the Corsair as well. There's 3 Corsairs left. Another one gets picked off. Scourge doing a great job. Finally, a cannon is going to be started. There's only 1 mutalist left, so he should be able to hold things off from here. The Dragoon pops out as well, and Snow going to push everything back. Wow, what a back and forth here in this early game. But Snow finally going to stabilize here. He's even taking out the Chrysalis over at that top left, so he can throw it on another base once this is completely stabilized here. Once this is well defended, over at that natural. Only 2 Corsairs at the moment. He's going to go out and scout, just take a look around, but he's got to be very careful. The Scourge are out and searching, seek and destroy here for those a few Scourges which are left at the moment. Saxry poking in, seeing what his opponent is up to, but he is on the same number of bases as Protoss right now. He needs to get that next base out here very quickly. He's going to loop around, make sure that no third is on the way for Snow. Snow not that greedy to try and take a 4th at this moment. It would be a good idea, though, to throw a pylon up here. Pylon in this spot would be good. Just have the pylon there, and then whenever you get a moment when your opponent is distracted, drop a couple cannons. And then you can throw down the Nexus later when the cannons are done, and that way you have a good position to defend from, and you can set up that third base just that much easier. For now, though, he's gonna sit here, start to add a few more cannons on at this natural, and keep that Corsair count building. I'm not sure if he has a second. Ooh, Scourge almost getting that connection. No second Stargate. Okay, just 1 Stargate here for Snow. He is I'm surprised he didn't throw down a second one, though, because it's very clear that Saxry is sticking with this Mutalisk Scourge play and continuing to build up that count. So going to Reaver, going to Reaver against this seems crazy. We've already got the +1 armor for Saxry. He could even go up to +2. That's going to make the Corsairs so much weaker. You can't get +2 attack with Corsairs unless you build a fleet beacon, and I don't think that's going to be coming anytime soon. So Saxry will eventually get that advantage. He's taking out the cannon here at the natural, and now there's no defense for these very important tech buildings. It's just Snow chilling back, bringing his Dragoons into position. He's going to throw down another cannon here. Has to eat that damage and just try to take a better position. Ooh, a lot of Scourge coming forward, but the Corsairs doing a good job fending that off and backing away before the massive Corsairs can come through, or massive Scourge can come through and start to take those down. So more Corsairs being built here, more cannons on the way as well. Saxry knows the full plan, the full idea here from Snow going into going to Corsair Reaver, and should be able to block that relatively easily as long as he's on top of it and keeping the Scourge active on the map. If a couple of Scourge hit that that Reaver shuttle over some of these cliffs, man, it's basically game over. You lose that first shuttle without dealing any damage, and the Zerg just grows out of control. You've got no other way to attack. You've got no other way to limit their economy, so it's going to be really, really hard to win from a position like that. But we'll have to see if Saxry can track that down, or if Snow can defend it effectively. There's that Reaver. We've got a full group of Corsair right now. 11 Corsairs all stacked up. They do have that +1. Let's see if +2 is going to finish up for Saxry, because that's a big moment. If +2 finishes before this attack happens, Saxry is going to be very, very strong. Here comes the Corsairs and that that shuttle. Ooh, the shuttle is over here on the left-hand side. Could get flanked by this big group of Mutalisk and Scourge. Now moving through the middle of the map, the Corsairs breaking away from this shuttle. Shuttle's in a rough position. Can he actually catch the shuttle? No, he's going after the Corsairs instead. The shuttle, though, is out in the middle of the map. There it is, heading down towards the bottom left. These mutas are going to respawn and send down towards this area. Oh, man. Just dropping the 2 Zealots. He's not going to catch that shuttle for now. Zealots will get picked off, but the shuttle does escape with the Reaver. And a second shuttle is out now. Does he have another Reaver? I think he must. Another Reaver inside that one as well. And sending shuttles out like this is so scary. Okay, shuttle with 2 DTs, but bunch of mutas here and those overlords. Easy pickings here. Gonna finish those off. A few kills though, 4 kills, 5 kills on that Templar. Nicely done. Snow getting maximum value out of that at least. So even though Saxry had everything in position, not pulling away the drones in time, he ends up losing quite a bit there, and +2 armor's done. +2 armor's done, that's huge. Can't get +3 armor until Hive is done, but this is still gonna be really tough. Here comes the, oh shit. Shuttles come in. He doesn't target down the shuttles with the Scourge, unfortunately, but the Mutalisk spread is pretty decent. Whoa, actually, this Archon doing so much damage, and it looks like the Mutas have been mostly cleaned up. Where are the reinforcements here? He's got to have a bunch more Muta reinforcements. Whoa, whoa, whoa! The oh god, the shuttle getting into the main base with that Reaver as well. He's gonna pick that off now with the Scourge. That's a poor use of Scourge, but man, Saxry really paying for his mistake there, not targeting the shuttle with the Scourge. Ends up costing him so badly. Those shuttles just ran right in. I mean, they didn't even try to hide behind the Corsairs, but he tried to, he just kind of aim moved his Scourge in and lost the majority of them to the Corsairs. Did kill off quite a few Corsairs, but with the shuttles surviving, the real damage ends up going through. I mean, even if you lose all of your mutas, right? Okay, he's actually pushing through here with the mutas. There's only one Corsair left, so actually, hold on. Can he actually break this base? I think that Saxry still loses no matter what, but he can break this base. That would be something at least. I'm gonna try and chase down this Corsair. Last Corsair left alive, but GG taps out. Yeah. Oh man. I think Saxry probably could have taken that game there. I really like the +2, but let's go back and just watch this moment here. You can see we've got 2 shuttles. I think it's an Archon, a couple of DTs, a couple of Zealots, and a Reaver that are available in these shuttles. But if these 2 shuttles get taken out, this attack is basically over, right? I mean, the Corsairs can clean up all of the mutas, and they probably will, but more Scourge will pop out, more mutas will pop out, eventually it'll be held, and the drones will still be alive, and there'll still be a good chance here for Saxry to end up taking this game. But watch what happens. The Scourge just come in at terrible timing here, and they don't connect. Like, here's your Scourge right here, right? If these Scourge are targeted onto the 2 shuttles here before they unload their payload, I mean, Saxry, he just wins right now, right? Or he doesn't win, but he wins this fight, and he keeps all of his drones alive. But instead, no target on the shuttles. Both the shuttles. Oh wait, I think one shuttle actually did get targeted there, possibly, potentially. But no, there's both shuttles. Both shuttles still alive here. Neither of them go down. The Reavers get out. The Archon gets out. Oh, okay. Archon 3 Zealots and a Reaver. And the damage all goes through. These mutas get cleaned up by the Corsairs just barely. But Saxry ends up losing this game because of this moment. I feel like a tiny bit of targeting with the Scourge could have ended this. Generally, what you want to do is not fly the speed shuttles in as Protoss because of that risk, right? If they target those down, you just kind of lose. So you usually want to keep the speed shuttles behind the Corsairs. And once the Scourge come in and get defeated by the Corsairs, then you can come in and land, or fly them all in together and kind of like stack them up so it's hard to target the shuttles. But Snow really didn't do either of those things. He just sent the shuttles in with the Corsairs, kind of on a move command, and or on an attack command, and Saxry didn't take advantage. So Saxry ends up losing, and that's going to be it, guys. That's the end of our final game, game number 8. Snow is your victor. Protoss takes this week. Zerg comes in second place. Let's go on to our score screen to check it out. All right, guys, here is our score screen. It's oh man. It's looking like a pretty dismal season for a dismal start to the season anyway for Terran once again. Still at 0 points in week number 2. We've got an even ranking here for Zerg and Protoss. Man, Terrans in these best of ones, they just don't quite have it, man. Protoss and Zerg taking the lead once again. Maybe we'll see a comeback. It's still possible, of course. We're only in week number 2. Hopefully we'll get week number 3 coming up next week, guys. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and support if you can. Thank you so much for watching. My name is SC. It's been a great time. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. I'll see you guys next week. Love you. Bye.